So, we're going to ignore the fact that I'm doing this a little bit differently for filming. Every day, DVR gets a different vape. So, every day I have to take them apart. This one's already opened up partially, but I haven't finished opening it. And this is the proof.
It's taking him a hot damn minute to do it, too.
It did. It did. But, now, reason I take these vapes apart every single day, and the reason that I collect these vapes every single day, is prime example. One of my bins almost caught fire today. I have thermoconductive bins, so they don't really catch fire very often. They usually just kind of get hot and just puddle down. But the reason I recycle these vapes is because they are everywhere. In landfills, they are on the streets, they're in garbage cans, they're in people's houses inside of boxes. That's the scary part when it comes to the landfills and the boxes inside the house, because someday, someone, somewhere, somehow will burn their house down just because they piled these vapes up everywhere. Is that a bad thing? I think so.
I almost caught my couch on fire once at my mom's place.
Yeah.
Me hiding from my mom, too.
Yep. But now, when you take into consideration the fact that these vapes are everywhere, that's why I started DVR. And a lot of people have asked me in the comments and all that why I do it. Well, it keeps your planet cleaner and happier. And also what I do with it. Well, I completely, without a care in the world, rebuild the entire product. As in, I will collect it, I'll take it home, I destroy, dismantle, and obliterate every inch of the material, and then I turn it back into things like your clothing. I send it back, and technically I send it to companies that refine the material more than what I've already refined it. I'm more of a collection, refinery, distribution. So I take it, I refine it, and I redistribute it. Basically though, with the end of my company, there is no vape left behind. It is just basically a pile of plastic that's turned into like a dust or 3D printing material. On top of that, all my cotton goes back into recycled clothing or anything else that can be used with the old cotton so it's not piling up. Your batteries are basically destroyed and turned back into a substance called black gold, or if you don't want to call it black gold, battery powder, battery juice, whatever you want to call it. It works pretty good. These vapes aren't really too nothing special to like take apart either, so it don't take me nothing to mess around with these. Like, I mean, watch. I don't have to worry about it. This part of the product is something I resell to other companies as a whole thing. This part I sell either whole or I redistribute on a mass quantity as either just all battery or as a different substance entirely. But not an inch of my material is ever resold, reused, or redistributed as a whole product, which is why this battery just came out so clean. This board came out so clean because those two can get the option of reuse. But my plastic comes out in pieces. I will destroy this plastic just to get everything out usually. And it looks to me like I'm going to have to with this build. Although I just realized something. I did tell you guys, I did cut out some footage, but I did tell you guys that I might have to destroy it. I really don't have to destroy every product. It can just... This is why they're done usually right here at my house and in my shop, preferably in the shop, because usually this happens. Now understand, with vapor recycling, this company is a learning curve. Most of what I do here at my house is not what I do at the shop. What I do at the house is to learn how every single one of these products works, and to see how each and every one performs. So for instance, this company, Geek Bar Plus, basically blow pop flavor, and you know, it's got this fancy cool little setup going on, spaceship, lights and glows, but it ain't even fancy. Like, this brand actually held up better than probably half of the other brands that are out there. And I know I'm not wearing gloves, because honestly, who really needs gloves at this point? I've been doing this stuff for about 3-4 years consecutively. I'm not worried about a little bit of nicotine getting on my hands. When I work on another person's vape, I wear gloves, but when these are my personal ones from my own supply, why would I wear gloves? I know where my lips have been. Still should wear gloves. But at the end of this result, there really isn't much to your vapes other than wasted product, wasted material, and really wasted space. I mean, look at that. All this plastic is ending up in your guys' landfills and everywhere else. But when it comes to me, it ends up back as your car, it ends up back as your furniture, it ends up as your clothing, it ends up as a part of your tool set. It doesn't matter, it goes everywhere. As soon as it comes to my company, it's gone.